what it feels like. You know what I'm saying? To see your girl with a, you know what I'm saying? A dude coming out the house with your girl. You know what I'm saying? The dude pop up, right? Gray joggers, black shirt, dreads with a hat on. I'm like, what the hell? YouTube, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're just gonna talk about something that happened last night. But before we get into that, I changed the channel name to Dane Vlogs. So I changed it from At The Moment Only OTG to Dane Vlog. That's what we're doing right now. That's the new update. I'm still working on the comments that is not turning on, and then sometimes I see my videos are not popping up. So yeah, welcome to the video. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, like the video, you know, comment, and let's start the vibe. So anyhow, yesterday, because I was gonna give another story time, but I'm gonna give this story time. Juicy. So yesterday, right, I got off work. Me and Shorty, I kind of like say, well, let me chill at your spot before I come over to my crib. You know what I'm saying? She said, cool, with a whoop. We chilling. I went to go grab me something from the store. I had to go exchange something from the store first. So she said, come pick her up, because she haven't gone nowhere all day. So come pick her up, and we could go to the store and, you know what I'm saying, grab some stuff. Cool. Pull up, get her, went to the store. After we went to the store, we came back, we grabbed some tobacco, some liquor, and we pull up to her spot. After pulling up to her spot, right, now the reason why I'm looking this way, because I'm not driving, I'm letting the car drive, so it'd be scary how it be braking, so I gotta be paying attention. So she had some stuff on the couch, so she like, we gotta sit on the ground in the meantime with the whoop. I'm like, sit on the ground. I'm like, hey, I'm not better than the ground, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just, okay, cool. I wouldn't make no big deal about it. But I was thinking, like, if it was her, should have been like, you playing with the whoop while we sit on the ground. But anyway, I didn't worry about that. I was like, all right, cool, sit on the ground. I'm sitting on the ground, right? She's sitting on the TV to, you know, them older type of R&Bs. She turned on the TV to those, them old R&Bs. I don't even know the name, but it's like popular songs that you will hear, but it's like, I don't remember the name. Anyhow, sitting on the ground, right? I see her on her phone, and she start pacing. And I'm like, what the fuck is this girl on? You know what I'm saying? Like, what what kind of bullshit is this? Like, I already felt it, like something wasn't right. Is either she gonna have a weed man pull up, or something with a dude, but I wasn't thinking about, like, oh. But let's get into the story deep down more before I say that. You know what I'm saying? So she kept pacing back and forth, right? So she was in like a booty shorts and a crop top when she come to my car, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, cool. She probably want me to see, or, you know, she just had on that for the day. Anyhow, she had on that for the day. So I see her put on, when I see her put on her PJ pants, I was like, yeah, something ain't right. Cause she on her phone, then she grabbed her headset and put it in one ear. Then she went to the room and turned the door. So I was like, you turning the door, I know what that means. It's either you on the phone, you feel me? You on the phone, talking to somebody, or you send them a titty pic. Cause when she popped out, when she came out, she was like this. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, something ain't right. So she pacing back and forth to the kitchen, to the living room, to her room. Then she looked like going towards the blinds area. So I'm like, yeah, something ain't right. I'm like, I'm in here lacking. I'm not prepared for nothing. If anybody pull up and they got their strap, I'm like, I'm really about to be begging right now. But I'm like, I'm gonna play cool though. I'm gonna play cool. I'm gonna see how this turns out. So you know, I could really rock her back if anything happened. But like, just like a shorty that I talked to for like 3 weeks, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm out of here. My bad. I'm out of here. So, and yes, I did. Yes, I did indeed. So yeah, she kept pacing, and then she was like, "Oh, her juice is flat." So I'm not knowing if she want to tell me something, cause in my head I'm like, I feel like I probably like fumbled that, cause I'm like, I probably didn't guess something that she was trying to say. I don't know if she wanted me to leave before, but she didn't tell me. But anyhow, the matter is, she said she want to go to McDonald's because the juice that she poured in her drink was flat. Right before she asked me for, right after she asked me for if I want a shot. So yeah, that's out the way, right? I was like, all right, come on. So this is the time when she already had her pants on after she kept pacing. So she kept pacing for a little bit, and she put her pants on like 2 minutes before she asked me. When she asked me, she opened the door, right? She went outside. She put my shoes down, and then she went out through the door. Same time, I see a dude pop up, right? Gray joggers, black shirt, dreads, with a hat on. I'm like, what the hell? I look at her. I look at bro. Then I'm like, you know what? This ain't my business. This is really not my business. It's not my girl. This is not my business. So dude was like, who this? Yada yada, bitch, woody. My bad. You know, B word, all of that. And I'm like, what's going on? So like, she had some dogs in the place, right? So when I'm there, the dogs would come out, but they didn't come out this time because they cool with me. I'm friendly with the dogs, you know what I'm saying? She said the dogs is friendly, but I could get them to come to me while they would run from her. So I don't know how that is. I don't know what's going on in that household with them dogs. But I'm like, okay, cool. Dude came in, dude was like, who's you? I was like, whatever she say, we is, you know what I'm saying? Then he asked it again. I was like, we cool peoples, we friends, you know what I'm saying? Cause I left from the door now, so they locked the door. I don't know, I hear boo bop boo bop boo. The door opened. He was like, dude's still here. I'm still there, you feel me? But I was walking out because I'm like, when I first see it popped up, I was like, if he reached, that means something, you know what I'm saying? He got it. So that was out the window. He didn't have nothing. That was a good surprising part. I was like, cool, he didn't have nothing. I got nothing to worry about now. He like, he's still here. Tell him to leave. And she was like, I told him already. She didn't say nothing to me, right? That's when we were supposed to go to McDonald's to grab some drink. I was like, the dog came running down right before he said, tell him to leave, right? The dog came running down and came at my feet. And when he came at my feet, when she was coming down the stairs, the dog took off from me. Right when I'm about to be like, hey, what's up? He took off from me, running from her, you feel me? Run out the house, run on the sidewalk. She's screaming at the dog, come on, get in the house. So in my head, I'm like, listen, this is not really my story. This is not really my girl. You know what I'm saying? We just read. Like, I could have defended the whole thing, but I'm like, that's too much risk. That's like a risk without a probability of a reward. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't want to be like no clown type of dude for doing some type of shit like that and end up, you know, on the losing end still. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna dip out. She ran after the dog, ran upstairs, locked the doors, and then I know what goes on after that. He's either got to makeup, you know what I'm saying, Pound Town, or it's like me and her gonna be cool, and it's gonna be what it is. She gonna tell him what it is. So that really not my business, you know what I'm saying? But he was getting off. He was calling her a bitch. He was like, why your dog biting me? Woo-da woo. I'm like, I'm there and I want to laugh. You feel me? And this is why I know I was like, if I should have stepped in, I was like, she invited me to the place, you feel me? She invited me inside. We was going to grab some drink. And I left without saying nothing. So I'm like, regardless of that popping up, I felt like I should have been like, hey, you cool? You want me to go? Or, you know, you want to do this another time? That's why I feel like I should have came in with that part. But I just left. I was like, you know what? That's not none of my business. I don't really know what's going on. I don't know who this dude is. Dude don't know me either. So it's like, you know what? I'm going to just go home. In my head, I'm saying, probably I took an L there, right? So an hour after I got home, I texted her like, you good? I ain't get no reply. So I don't know if I took an L by texting her that. But I was, you know, I was checking up. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, she good. So this morning I see a text, right? Saying like, of course not. So I'm like, that means we still cool to do what we doing. But I'm about to hear the rest of that story probably later on today or in the next video when I show you guys. But hey, that shit was now I know what it feels like. You know what I'm saying? To see your girl with a, you know what I'm saying? A dude coming out the house with your girl. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo! Yo! That shit, bro. Hey, man. God know what he doing, man. He the man in charge of this whole thing with my life, for real. So, these girls are on demon time, man. I'm telling y'all, for real, don't love. You could probably like slide off with the. I'll make you slide off with the light, but the light could go so far. Go make the light go like 40%. Don't make it past 40%. You know why? There's certain things, man. So to stay locked in, look how the girl is operating and vibe off of that. Match her vibe and do you. Because these girls out here is for the streets. Yeah. Damn, I got a big old shiny forehead. Hey, don't worry about that, but that's the video for today. Thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned for the next video. Like the video. See you next time.